Steve, can I have a word, please?
Yeah, all right. How about goodbye? And you can have good riddance for free.
Look, I'm always so careful. I don't know how his pills got mixed up, honest.
Oh, really? Well, that's a shame, considering that's your actual job.
You know, I popped round to yours yesterday. Well, I'm not sure that this pill mix-up was Cassie's fault.
Oh, the plot thickens.
And as you can see, Clair Sweeney.
Believe.
Clair Sweeney, what are you doing to our national
treasure, Ken Barlow. Oh, I mean, I'm a fan of the show as well. I'm like, you can't kill Ken.
Has anyone come up to you in the street yet and said, what are you doing?
You know, it started last summer. I was in New York and I had quite a few lovely old dears coming up to me saying, don't you upset that Ken Barlow? And I thought, if only they knew.
So you knew at that point, did you? You had a sneaky peek?
No, I found out a few months ago. I was chatting to our lovely producer, Kate, and we were talking about something, and she said, you know, when you poison Ken Barlow, and carried on talking. I went, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You can't just drop that casually into the conversation that I'm about to try and kill a national treasure.
How did you feel about it at that moment when you were told you've got to do that?
Well, I was horrified, but I started laughing as well. I thought, this is like, you know... Do you know, I've been so lucky with Corrie. I came in at the massive scenes with Maureen Lipman, worked with wonderful Alan, the whole family, you know, Fizz and the kids, and then now I'm working, you know, with Steve MacDonald and Ken Barlow. So I said, you know, I've got the fancy and stuff with Steve MacDonald, all the chemistry there, the cat fights with Tracy Barlow, and then, you know, trying to kill Ken Barlow. It's marvellous.
I mean, it's brilliant. And for you, in terms of getting right into the heart of Corrie, because we know you're a fan for years, it's brilliant. Is it just over a year that we've seen you?
A year and a half.
Year and a half.
A year
there
and a half, yeah.
So that's a lot to back in, Claire.
It's fantastic, isn't it? I'm working with Bill. I've got to say, you know, Bill is 93. Yeah. He doesn't drop a line. He's so sharp. He's so brilliant with the scripts. He's twinkly. And he's just amazing. He's an absolute masterclass to work with.
I can't believe he's been in it since 1960 when it started. Unbelievable.
Are you going to kill him? You said I can't kill Ken Barlow.
Well, do you know, the story, it's not as straightforward as you think, and the writers have done a brilliant job on this. There's a little bit of Munchausen in it. Now, what it is, no one's ever really seen Cassie or looked after her. And Ken, you know, he teaches her things. He takes her to the opera. He's taken her on holiday. It's like a bit of a Professor Higgins thing. He really looks after her. Suddenly she's in jeopardy of losing her job. She doesn't really want to hurt him. How does she keep the job?
Right, so she actually adores him and adores the life he's giving her.
Yeah.
And just wants it to keep going.
Yeah, and he adores her as well. And we've found this, funny enough, with Bill. We're finding within the scenes that aren't always there, just moments of tenderness. Just moments of, like, just, you know, they adore each other. Finding those moments. And then, you know, when you go into the kitchen, you're suddenly...
Sneaky.
Spiking the tea. But I was doing an interview with lovely Sue Crawford, and she said to me, I said, I'm not really trying to kill him. I was trying to justify the actions. And she said, spiking someone's drink is a criminal offence and you could go to jail for that. And I went, oh, my goodness.
Oh, God. Hang on, does that mean you might be going to jail?
Who knows?
Oh, Claire,
do we find out tonight?
Tease.
I know.
You're such a
Are we going to find out tonight?
Having a bit of cell block H, you know?
You don't want to be written out, do you? Because you're in prison.
So... I don't.
Are you missing your on-screen son, though? Because he's in the jungle at the moment.
Oh, isn't he wonderful?
Yeah.
Have you been
watching?
So this is Alan, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know, I know Maureen came on here, and Maureen Lipman, and she said he'll start off quietly, just watch and observe, and then he'll come forward, and that's what he'll do. He's brilliant, Alan. He's such a funny guy. He's smart, he's sensitive. He's a really brilliant personality, so...
You're right, he has been quiet to begin with, hasn't he?
Alan yet? Yes, sorry.
Yeah, he has been quiet to begin with, but you think he's going to sort of punch through later?
The first episode he wasn't quiet, because he had the big trial with Talisa, and he really shone in that, didn't he? And he's sitting back at the moment. I think, you know, he will really... And he needs more airtime. That's what
so many big characters in this year, though, aren't there? There's so many big... I mean, it's hard to pick a winner this year. There's so many great people.
But the thing is, you know, we were all waiting for Colleen to talk about Wagatha. We were all waiting for Talisa to talk about, you know, the sting that happened to her.
Yeah.
Now we've got these out the way. The personalities will come through,
I mean, you know a lot of people there. You know Colleen a bit, don't you, as well?
Yeah.
What did you think when she said that Wayne writes her love notes? Were you surprised by that?
I love Colleen. Do you know, she's one of the most honest,
Is she?
down to earth. I don't know her that well, you know, our paths have crossed over the years. But she's just so honest, isn't she? And so genuine. She's such a lovely girl.
I think she's been the big breakthrough,
And
actually,
she's
this
stood
year's
by
show.
her husband, hasn't she?
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's been this sort of enigma for a long time, Colleen. We haven't really known a lot about her. We've known about her private life in the press.
Well, yeah,
but we
exactly.
haven't heard
You
much
have a
from
public
her,
impression.
have
And
we?
didn't we all
What she's
high-five her when she did that? With the wag. I think
That
she's
was
so
amazing.
brilliant. And Wayne as well, he's a great guy. So, yeah, I'm made up for her.
And you're but you were saying that you think Tulisa is coming over very well as well.
I love Tulisa. No, I've listened to Tulisa on, you know, Kate Thornton's podcast and stuff. And she's a really bright, you know, sensible girl. And I think she's coming across lovely.
There's a real softness to her, actually, which I hadn't anticipated. I thought she'd be a real hard nut, to Lisa. And don't get me wrong, she's tough.
But she's been through
But
it,
she's
hasn't
soft with
she?
it. Yeah, she's been through it.
She's lovely. What about Melvin? Fancy and Borders?
I know.
I know.
Wasn't that
We all love
fabulous?
that. I know.
I love that. And Borders has been tweeting, hasn't she, about
And
him?
she sent a message
She did
back.
go,
Woo. It's lovely. It captures us every single year, doesn't it? As does Corrie. So, are we seeing the end of this storyline this evening, or is it going to go on?
Oh, no.
Oh, where's
It's
it going to take her?
I mean, what was funny about Cassie, you know, people were just starting to like her, and she had all the flirtations and the dalliances with Steve MacDonald, and suddenly, you know, this is what I said to Kate, our producer, she can't help herself. Everything is about survival with Cassie.
Yeah.
And this is about surviving, keeping her job. And she also really likes Steve as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not the end. It's a bit of a... It's going to go on for a while.
We love it, and we love chatting to you. I'm glad everything's going great for you, isn't it?
I'm so happy and so grateful. I love Corrie. You know, watched it for years, so I'm just very happy.
Yeah, what great fun
Brilliant.
for you to play that role as well. Amazing,
I know.
amazing role to play.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing
We'll be
brilliantly at it.
watching,
Thank
Claire.
you.
We'll be watching.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you. Thanks very much
Thank
indeed.
you.